I hope you're having a great day. Well, today I want to talk about a condition that plagues children, the elderly, middle-aged adults, and across all genders. It's called vitiligo. Now, a lot of us may be aware of this condition. Some of us may see it on other people where you have these little white dots or these little white patches. It could appear over your fingers, your arms, your body, your back, any part of the system. What we now need to understand about vitiligo is this is an autoimmune condition, which means your immune system is basically attacking your skin. So your cells, which produce the pigment melanin that we all require, are now attacked and basically destroyed by an autoimmune condition, your immune system. And when these cells destroy the pigment, that's when you have these white patches formed. So with the white patches are basically the cells that produce melanin being destroyed or attacked by your own immune system. It's extremely important to understand this because there are a lot of people and there are a lot of categories of medicine that don't believe that the immune system can actually be controlled. People look at immunosuppressants, people look at steroids and all of those things to bring immediate relief and changes, but we need to understand that today autoimmune can be looked at. We have to understand what causes autoimmune in the system. And the first place that we look at is the gut. For the longest time, we've been trying to create awareness that people with possible autoimmune conditions should check something called their anti-TPO or their anti-TG levels. Okay, not many people do this test, and this gives you a lot of clue, because if this test comes back positive, what you understand is that, hey, you have a gut issue. You probably have a leaky gut, and that's why you have some molecules that are seeping through your gut lining into your blood, and they're not supposed to be there. So these protein molecules are not supposed to be in your blood. They're supposed to exit your system. But because we have a faulty gut, because we're constipated, because we use too many laxatives, we take too many enemas, and we have all of these issues most of the time with acidity, indigestion, and all of these problems, your gut wall gets inflamed. Some of us have constant bloating and we have more bad bacteria, and these bacteria poke holes in your gut lining, allowing so many of these molecules to seep into your blood. Your immune system, in its natural defense mechanism, rises to attack these molecules. Now, there's something called molecular mimicry. All these molecules in your blood, some of them resemble your thyroid gland, some of them resemble your joints, your knees, your skin, some of them even your spine. So wherever it is, your immune system will attack it. So if it attacks your thyroid gland, you have a Hashimoto's. If it attacks your joints, you have arthritis. It attacks your skin, you can have eczema, you can have psoriasis, and you can have vitiligo. It's autoimmune. So we can go on putting all the external applications, and yes, there are natural external applications that can work beautifully to basically subdue or suppress the spot. But after a while, you find like a little trigger of stress or the wrong food makes that spot or that patch come up in a different part of the human body. So we can do external applications to bring that immediate relief and suppress the spot, but you have to address the root cause. If you can reduce your immune system, if you can relax your immune system and prevent it from attacking your own body, your skin, your joints, your thyroid gland, that's when you have the possibility to heal. And do people heal from vitiligo? Absolutely yes. There are hundreds and hundreds of people who have the worst vitiligo, and today they have very light spots and most of them nothing. It's completely disappeared because what happened is your own immune system stopped attacking you, and your cells didn't attack basically the melanin, which is your skin pigmentation. So again, we need to look at what the major causes of this is. Number one is stress, and most people with vitiligo will understand this, that when they get stressed, the patches will start developing rapidly and in other parts of the body. And the moment anxiety and stress tends to reduce, it tends to reduce automatically. Because why does this happen? When we get stressed, we inflame the gut. When we inflame the gut, we weaken the gut wall, or we inflame it, and we allow these molecules to enter our blood. So no matter what happens, we need to understand. And you find young girls and young boys who have a lot of peer pressure, studies, they have late nights, they have all of this academic pressure on them. They tend to develop this faster. So we must understand that stress plays a huge role in vitiligo, which means it will also play a huge role in healing it by controlling your stress levels. The gut, like I mentioned, it is so important for us to understand that we must build and invest in the gut health of everyone, our children, ourselves, our adult senior citizens, because your gut is your second brain, and it has so many functions that we don't even think. All we think about right now is digestion and absorption. but it has connections with your hormonal balance, with your brain, the synthesis of hormones, your immune function. So many things matter with your gut health. And vitiligo, again, because if you have a clean, healthy gut, so people with vitiligo must do these tests of an anti-TPO, an anti-TG, your IgE tests, because if your IgE count is high, it's telling you that there are some foods which are inflammatory in your body. And by cutting down those foods, you can find that your vitiligo automatically starts getting better. So what we find in our commonalities of data is one, caffeine. Caffeine in tea, coffee, dark chocolate, that should be avoided. Gluten in wheat. White sugar, this comes up in almost every single video. White sugar is inflammatory to your gut. So if you have vitiligo, you must move to options like jaggery, unpasteurized honey, or a good quality stevia. Dairy is something that affects people with vitiligo as well. So sometimes you need to cut off from dairy and wheat until you find if this is a trigger food that is causing your problem. For very few people with vitiligo, citrus fruits and things like lemon also affects them. But for many, it doesn't at all. So everyone is different. You can't say that, oh, vitiligo, this is the protocol with vitiligo and let me treat everyone like this, because everyone is different. Some people have autoimmune disorders because of their guts. Some people have it because of allergens in their body, foods that don't suit them. It's different. So treat everyone as an individual, as a whole. If you use the same kind of treatment of vitiligo for everyone, you find some people have results and some people don't. Now, when it comes to external applications, there are some great external applications that definitely reduce vitiligo at a symptomatic level. At a root cause level, you're going to have to fix your gut, reduce these counts, and make sure that your immune system slowly starts to relax. One is the mixture of turmeric powder and mustard oil. Mixing turmeric powder and mustard oil together and applying it on these patches for at least 15 to 20 days in a row without missing any day in between can reduce these spots and patches. Including walnuts in your diet is fantastic for vitiligo. Again, it suits some people, it doesn't suit some people. Papaya is one of the most powerful fruits. It's called the golden angel fruit when it comes to vitiligo. Eating papaya and also rubbing the fruit pulp or the inside of the skin when you peel the papaya on these patches is known to reduce the patches and the sizes for some people. Basil grows freely everywhere. You can grow basil in your own home. All you need is a little bit of space and you can grow basil. And you take these leaves, you crush them with lemon water, and with lemon water you make a paste and you rub it on the patches and you see if they reduce. Now this can bring you relief, like I said, but everything to heal on the outside has an inside-out approach. You have to heal the inside so that it doesn't express and manifest on the outside. So on the outside, we're looking at foods that are rich in vitamin C. We're looking at B vitamins. One commonality we see in people who have vitiligo are they have low B12 levels. So it's extremely important to make sure your doctor prescribes you a good B12 or a good B complex if your levels are very, very low. It is very common for us to have low B vitamin levels in our body today because of lifestyle. So looking at your vitamin C, looking at your B vitamin levels, amino acids. If you have the right amount of protein in your diet, you'll have the right amount of amino acids. Amino acids play a huge role in the healing of any skin disorder, including vitiligo. Your digestive enzymes. So that's why it's so important that we make sure that we have prebiotics and probiotics from natural sources or supplements, whichever one you choose, in your system. It's always good to take prebiotics and probiotics in their natural form, and if you can't do it, then you look at supplements, because enzymes basically help you to break down your food more effectively, your proteins, your carbs, your fats, putting less stress on your gut. And we know that most of the issues with vitiligo starts off with an inflamed gut. You have copper. Copper is extremely, extremely important, and people with vitiligo, they probably have a copper deficiency. So making sure that you have foods rich in copper, or maybe having 1 or 2 glasses of water which is stored in a copper vessel overnight, can actually help you with your vitiligo as well. And iron and zinc plays a huge role. In fact, people with vitiligo, their iron levels, hemoglobin levels, and ferritin levels must be checked. And also their zinc. You may have to take a zinc supplement, or you can eat foods which are rich in zinc, like your nuts, your seeds, your green leafy vegetables. But if you have a lot of vitiligo, sometimes you may have to take the trace mineral or the vitamin at a higher dosage under professional supervision to make sure that your body has what it needs to basically stop this autoimmune attack on your skin and also heal you at the same time. So it all comes down again to your balanced diet and your lifestyle. If you don't have the right amount of blood circulation through exercise and you're sedentary, you'll find that your vitiligo just keeps spreading. But you can arrest the spread of it by being more active, increasing your water intake. Sleep also plays a huge role. We've got so many patients when they come back to us and they say, hey, Luke, there's a flare-up. And we keep diagnosing, and we found out that that week when the flare-up happened, their sleep was 3 to 4 hours and disturbed, maybe because of exams, work, flights, or whatever it is. So you need to understand that healing, all the healing happens while you sleep. So your sleep, a deprivation of sleep, can also trigger off the vitiligo to spread or flare up immediately. So it really all comes down to a completely balanced diet and a balanced lifestyle. You don't have to live with vitiligo. When you look at alternative medicine, we've seen that homeopathy has a fantastic response with vitiligo. Again, like nutrition, there's good nutrition, bad nutrition. There's good homeopathy, there's bad homeopathy. There's good allopathy, there's bad allopathy. It really depends on the kind of person that understands your case and treats you the right way. Emotional stress, vitiligo, direct connection. The more emotional you get, the more negative you get, you'll find that your vitiligo starts flaring up and spreading immediately. So it all comes down again to a balanced diet. You look at deficiencies of vitamins and minerals, try to get it in through your food or through your supplements. Avoid your main trigger foods. Now, just because I said caffeine, wheat, sugar, dairy, citrus fruits, it doesn't mean you just get off it. You do something called elimination. Every week you eliminate one at a time and you see, is there any positive change, is there any negative change, or no change at all? Then you can reintroduce that food and eliminate another one. Don't eliminate all together, because if you get better, you won't know which food it is. Sometimes it's all of them, sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two. Every one is different. But the secret to healing your vitiligo is your gut health. And you must focus on your gut health to treat any autoimmune disorder, be it multiple sclerosis, be it most cancers, be it your skin disease, your skin issues, your arthritis, lupus, vitiligo, all of these things. Anything autoimmune, the secret is to healing your gut. And as you begin the healing of your gut, you will find that your condition gets better and possibly healed. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.